Hello friend, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video. Today I have a lighting breakdown from a recent video that I made for one of my wife's new songs. This was going to be a teaser along with a full-length video that was going to accompany her song, and there was really only 3 shots, but I wanted to kind of talk you guys through how I got this look. As far as location, we shot this at Circle Coffee in Topeka, Kansas, about an hour drive from Kansas City. My friend David kindly let us use his space, and if you followed my work on this channel for a while, I actually filmed a different video here with a completely different vibe during the daytime, so I had a lot of fun getting to utilize this space again, but in a very different way as we were going for a much moodier look. So here's what the space looked like when empty. I already had a pretty good idea of the setup that I wanted to do. So we started by placing the camera near the door and proceeded to set up the projector and large flight case that was already there to kind of use as a seat. I just had the Fujifilm XH2S on the tripod, and we were shooting with the Sigma R18-35 and 1/4 black Pro Mist screwed on the front of the lens. After we got the cameras placed, I went ahead and turned on the hazer to start filling up the space, and I took the 300D with the spotlight attachment and went to place it outside the window. I was renting both of those for the shoot just to give it a try. I wasn't sure if I was wanting to purchase a spotlight attachment, but after the shoot I ended up purchasing the one from Nanlite because I loved it a lot. Getting this light positioned where I want it definitely took a few trips coming inside and out, but it was pretty easy to get it dialed in using the Sidus Link app so I could adjust exposure from the inside. When it comes to the wide shot, this was pretty much the only light in the shot. I did place one tube light on the floor, shining towards her back and the case just to lift up the level a little bit so that it didn't completely fall into black, but other than that, that is all that is going on lighting-wise in this shot. Here's the wide shot with the spotlight off, and then here's with it on. After the wide shot, I moved the camera in for this medium shot of the projector wall. This was framed with her shoulder on the left side of the frame just for context. After we got that shot, I went ahead and moved on to the shot from the front, and I started by flagging off some of the light from hitting her face. You guys can see I just placed a moving blanket up on this stand up near the window, and this was mainly just to keep hard light on her body, but to block it from hitting her face as it would have been way too bright. I then added the Falconize RX18 TD with a softbox and a grid to light her from above, just giving her a little bit more shape to her face, but keeping the spill off the background. I really liked the way this was looking, but I did think it was a little bit too dark in the background, so I went ahead and turned on the Pavatube that we had there before, as well as added an additional one behind the box that was facing towards the back wall. This brought up the level just ever so slightly and gave a more balanced exposure to the shot. There was one additional shot that we grabbed last minute, kind of had the idea for grabbing a shot of her walking in to use as a teaser for the song, and so you guys will see this shot here. We reset the lighting to what we originally had for the wide shot, and we just started outside, and I just walked handheld with the Fujifilm XH2S behind her, and we had her push the door open a little bit more than normal so I could slide in behind, and then she went to sit down on the box, and that would be when we would kick on the projector for the teaser. I feel like this was a good shot just to show you guys what you can do just handheld. I feel like it turned out really great without using a gimbal or any type of stabilization. I think the main trick here was actually just matching my steps with the way that she was walking, so we made sure to both walk with our left foot or right foot at the same time, and so I think we started with our right foot, and I just tried to really match her pacing really closely. I feel like this makes the shake look much more organic, so I hope that would be helpful to you if you're shooting something like this. It's just another thing to keep in mind if you're trying to figure out the pacing and try and just match steps exactly for a smooth look. And that is pretty much it for the shoot. I feel like I'm still trying to figure out how to work with haze for shoots like this in kind of small to medium spaces. I found it to be a little bit strong at times, and even after wafting it around and giving it a lot of time to settle, I still feel like it turned out a little thick in some shots and looked more like smoke. If you guys have any tips for kind of thinning out haze when using a cheap hazer, let me know. Came to color grading, I graded all these clips using my Meta LUTs and film effects like usual. This was another scenario where I felt like they really performed great as I designed them to work in outdoor as well as indoor lower light situations like this. I hope you guys found this quick breakdown helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.